Bucs and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. 30, 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Terrell Basham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. These two teams all tied after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 87 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. To Evans on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Prescott from the gun. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. Now he's going to go up top, over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to touchdown.
That's caught. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
36 yards on the play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He completes it to Evans. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches, Trask. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, it's Trask. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, 41 yards. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott going to keep again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20,
right there.
10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Suckup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now for Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady going to throw here. This is Miller, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trask. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
Can't believe we just did that on our own field. We're going to let them come and down. Take us down like that. The boys. Did I get the passer ready for everybody? That's the question. Just missed it with Trask. 144.4, 158.3, 158.3. Damn. Got him up to 70%. That would have did it. Dang. I was giving him fucking. I let him for me a drop. That's some trash. Gotta put him up there. And two Scotty Miller passes him off there. What do you hope to have? I'm actually shocked he kept playing. Mm.